Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today in this video, I am going to share some of my personal things, which means what are all the loans that I have taken without any face-to-face approvals. Once upon a time, when I want 1 lakh of money, I can't able to get the loan. I was just going to many of the banks like HDFC, ICICI, even State Bank, some other PSU banks. So no one, they are not going to provide me any loans because to getting loan, like we must get minimum salary of 15,000 or 20,000 in Chennai. I was in Chennai, so my salary was only 14,000 at the time. So I can't able to get at least 1 lakh of Indian rupee in these banks. They said you are not eligible and we can't able to provide you the loans. So that is my first, we can say first incident where I felt very bad when we have a qualification and we also like educated and so on. Like when it is like that, they are not going to provide me any loan. Okay, so I felt very bad on the day, and then they said like your CIBIL score is 0. So immediately in 2015, when I want to vacate to a new flat which is under lease agreement, so I need this money, but they are not going to provide me any of the personal loans. They said my CIBIL score is 0. And after that only I came to know what is mean by CIBIL score and how we can able to achieve and everything. Actually, at the time only I bought one LED TV from Vasant & Co in T Nagar, but it is not updated in the CIBIL rating. Okay, it takes time. So within few months, I was asking for personal loans. Whatever, if you are purchasing some consumer goods also in EMI basis, and if you are paying the EMI on time, then it will count in the CIBIL score. Okay, but on the time when I'm in need of money, they said I'm not eligible and my CIBIL score is 0. So I was thinking how to improve my CIBIL score, and I was just purchasing a LED TV and then fridge through Bajaj Finserv in EMI. Then I got some boost up in my CIBIL score. After that, I also taken some gold loan. See, for gold loan, like we are putting some security, so they can able to sanction within a few minutes or within a half day like that. So if you are going in the morning with your jewels, within 1 hour they will transfer the loan amount to your account. And also the interest rate is very less for gold loans, but still we are putting our gold to the bank lockers, so still it is not good for us. So that's why I plan to get the personal loans, but unfortunately I can't. So after that, I started one HDFC bank account on 2016. Later that, like I planned some gold loan or something like that, and then I vacated to the new flat. But after only, I started HDFC bank account. So after starting this HDFC bank account, this is like really good for me because I started this bank account on 2016, I guess, maybe around some March, April like that. After that, like I'm doing some transaction. After that, I went to Muscat. So my transaction, my credit score, everything is good. So because of that, like they are just trying to show me lots of loan offers. Okay, for this loan offers, only the OTP is important. They are not going to argue. They are not going to ask any income proof or any address proof, nothing. Based on your transaction, based on your CIBIL score, they will show you the offers. If you want loan, you can able to take. Only few things you need to input there. For that, bank employees will help you. So like that, I have taken lots of loans. So today in this video, I'm just going to brief about what all the loans I have taken, how much the interest percentage of these loans, and how much the processing fees for these loans, and how much the EMI I should pay for these loans, and how much the total interest for the total tenure. And also like I pre-closed these loans whenever it is possible. So because of pre-closing, I also got some profit in the interest. So how much the profit when pre-closing the loans and everything I'm going to tell you in this video. So it could be definitely helpful for anyone who want to take digital loans in online without any face-to-face process. So kindly watch the whole video so you will get some idea or inputs. So it will be definitely helpful for your future when you plan to take this kind of loans. So firstly, I have taken a gold loan from HDFC. Okay, they said we can't able to provide you the personal loan. Then only option we can go for gold loan. Okay, so on the time I have purchased a few gold and also I got some gold from my mother. And then with all this gold, like I have taken a gold loan from HDFC. On 30 August 2017, I have taken this loan. So on the time, my CIBIL score just increased to 350, something like that. Okay, because of some transaction. Or I think on the time, my CIBIL score was good actually. It have crossed the 700 something. Okay, because I am making some transaction and everything. So I got the percentage, 11% per annum interest rate. Okay, so I have taken this loan for 24 months. For this processing fee, they said they have some offers, so flat processing fee of 750 Indian rupee. So the EMI is supposed to be 2,282 rupees. It is just the interest alone. So you need to pay the principal at the end of the tenure. So how much the loan amount I have taken? I have taken 2.5 lakhs, around 2.49 lakhs. So I have taken 2,49,000. For that, we're supposed to pay 2,282 rupees, only interest every month. Okay. So like that, the total interest, it will come around 54,768 for the whole 24 month. But I have pre-closed this loan before. So I just paid only 36,512 Indian rupee. So because of that, I got some profit of 18,256 rupee in interest because of pre-closure. At the same time, when you're pre-closing, the pre-closure charges and everything, it will be there. So because of the gold loan, I got a offer like a personal loan for how much? 3,82,627 rupee on September, October this season in 2017. So this, it is like for interest rate of 14.7%. And I have taken for 36 months, which means 3 years. So for this, how much I have taken? 3.83 lakhs, right? For the processing fee, around 4,800. So EMI around 13,208. This is like a reducing rate of interest. Okay, every month you will be paying interest more and then principal less. At the end of the tenure, you will be paying interest less, principal more. That is called reducing rate of interest. So here also, total interest coming around 2,59,493 something, but I have pre-closed it so that I ended up paying with 1.3 lakhs. So totally here also we have a profit of 1.3 lakhs because of pre-closure. At the same time, because of the personal loan, right? So 36 month, I didn't pay the whole 36 month. In between, I got the offer for top-up loan. So top-up loan on 7th February 2019. Okay. So I got offer for 14.2% interest rate. So at this time, I have taken some 5,06,000 Indian rupee loan and I have pre-closed the outstanding here. So totally I got credited with 2.9 lakhs into my account. So, but the loan is like totally 5,06,000. So that's why I have taken 5 years. For this processing charge is around 5,500. And here, like EMI coming around 11,820. Okay. So now now this amount I should not pay. Only this amount I need to pay. Okay. So that's why I have taken the top-up loan on 2019 February after I lost my job in Muscat, so that I want to repay the loans as much as possible, so that I want to reduce my EMI. Okay, that's why I ended up paying only 11,820 by pre-closing some of the loans. See, now this is like a HDFC PL, it's like a 10-second loan, and this is also top-up loan for 10 seconds only. Within 10 seconds, with your inputs and OTP, you will get the loan. Immediately, they will credit the money into your account. Okay, that is what the added advantage. Once upon a time, I was waiting for a long time and then to get to know whether I can able to get the loan or not. And I was like searching like a hell. So nowadays, because of my transaction, because of my CIBIL score, they are just providing the offers one by one from even State Bank of India credit cards also. Okay, so that is what like the financial management you're supposed to have, because if you can't able to get some personal loans in person, so you need to show some good transaction so that you can able to get this kind of digital online loan process without any face-to-face communication, so that it is helpful for you for your future. Because with this loan amount, we are going to do something productive, right? For example, I have built my house. So for that house, I need some money. So I have taken all these loans and I ended up paying lots of interest and lots of processing charges. Only that is here we have. Okay, later from my HDFC credit card, like I have taken one loan because on the time I need some cash, but I don't have cash in my hand. So immediately I went to Vadapani in Chennai, where one office is there. That guy having that office, he can able to provide you cash on card, which means you need to provide your credit card and he will swipe that card and he will give you some money and he will take some percentage, 4% or 3% commission. So like that, I have taken 40,000. So for 40,000, 1,240 commission. So totally my loan amount coming around 41,240. What I did was that 41,240, I immediately called the customer care and I converted to EMI. So after converting that into EMI, I got like a 3,800 rupee per month. This I supposed to pay for a 12 month. So for this, we need to pay some processing charge also, 750 Indian rupee. So, but here I got a percentage of 15.6%. So this is like a credit card EMI. Okay, similar to that. They will consider this like a purchase. Okay. Anyway, this like only 12 months I have taken, I completely repaid it. There is no profit in pre-closure because I completely paid it. Okay. So the total interest I have paid for 4,360. So 41,240 I have taken, the total interest 4,360. So totally I have repaid 45,600. Then I have taken lots of jumbo loan on credit card, which means like in credit card, apart from the credit limit, you will get some loans. Okay. This is not going to deal anything with the credit limit. Apart from the credit limit, we are going to get some loans that is called HDFC jumbo loan. And there is something called HDFC Insta loan. This is based on the credit card. This is based on the HDFC credit card credit limit. So when you take HDFC Insta loan for some lakhs, so that money, it will be blocked in your credit limit. So it will be reduced in your credit limit. Only the balance you can able to utilize. That is the difference between these two loans. Okay, lots of jumbo loans I have taken. Okay, I will try to filter here. See, totally 4 jumbo loans I have taken within 2 years. But in website, they mentioned only maximum 2 jumbo loans can be possible for one person. But I got luckily 4 times. So 4 times my percentage is like 15%. And then one time it is like a 17.4%. This is like a heavy interest. And I also taken for 2 years, 3 years, 4 years like that. So every time when I am taken, this is what the processing fee, 750. And then here interest rate also more, processing fee also more. This depends on the offers. And this depends on the bank. Okay. So for all this thing, like I have taken around 60, 90, 1.2 lakhs, 2 lakhs like that. So EMI coming around like this, because based on the percentage, we are getting the EMIs. So here also the total interest coming around 1,33,456, but I paid only 43,000. So here also I got some profit of 90,500 around, because I pre-closed it. Whenever you are pre-closing, you can able to save some interest money. So that's why when you don't have money, you need to take loans. And once you're getting money, like you need to pre-close as soon as possible, so that you will end up paying only less interest. See, here it is coming around 1.34 lakh, but I have paid only 43,000. So I saved around 90,000. Okay. Otherwise, I need to pay the interest. Because of the pre-closure, I saved this money. Again, I will show you Insta loan also I have taken. See, 2 times I have taken Insta loan, which means like it will block the credit limit. See, one time 75,000 and another time 50,000. So for both 750 only the processing fee, and then 2 years and then 1 year I have taken. Okay, the EMI 3,598, 4,570 based on the interest rate 13.8 and 17.4. Okay. And here also like total interest, it's coming around 16,192, but I have paid only 8,994. So 9,000 only I have paid. So here also I got a profit around 7,000. So that is what the benefit of pre-closure. Unfortunately, I forget to note the at which month I have pre-closed, but the total interest paid details I have, so that I can able to find the profit in the interest. Okay. Like that, I have taken lots of online loans from HDFC without any face-to-face process. And I also taken like from my relatives. That is what others I have mentioned. So I have taken totally 3 lakhs. For this 3 lakh, I was paying around 5,500 for them. Interest, only the interest. This is like a 2 rupee interest. That's why I have mentioned 24%. So 24% I have mentioned. I just roughly taken 24 months, but until you repay the principal, they will ask you to pay the interest of this money. Anyway, I successfully repaid most of the money that I have taken. Only another 50,000 I have pending here, so that I need to pay every month 500 to them. Now I have only 50,000 pending here. So, but total interest I have paid to them 63,500. So for 3 lakh, I have paid around 63,500 to my relative. So still I have pending of 50,000 that I'm not paying for 2 years. So for the 2 years, then I supposed to take the interest also into consideration. So 50 plus 12,000, because they reduced interest for 1 rupee. So I supposed to pay back them 62,000 around. This is like a not a bank. This is like the relatives. If you know you, if they know you, they will try to give you and they will get this kind of benefits, because we are just sending them monthly some money. This is like a 2 rupee interest. This they can't be able to expect from the mutual funds also, but they are expecting from us, and this is like a steady income for them. But people like me, I have repaid all the money, even in spite of not having a job also, because I just closed my PF account and then I just paid back them. And then I also sold my gold and I repaid them. But still it's lost to me, because I sold my jewels and then I have repaid them. This is like not good, because now the gold price tremendously increased. So when we comparing that, like it's completely lost to me. Okay. Anyway, totally 63,500 I have paid to them interest. Okay. So I have taken totally around 19.25 lakhs from HDFC and from my relatives. And for that, I have spent 23,000 processing charge. Okay. See, when you are taking loan, the processing charge also, the processing charge or processing fee also important. See, I have spent like 23,000. See, now the total interest, if I continue to pay without pre-closing, it's supposed to be 5.52 lakhs. See, for this 19.25 lakhs, I supposed to pay interest of around 5.52 lakhs. Okay, bank providing loan in the sense it is like a profit for them. That's why they are providing. It's up to you to take the loan or not. Because if you have necessity, then you can take. Here also, I did some mistake by selling the gold and also unnecessarily taking some loans to pre-close another loan. So like that, I have ended up paying lots of interest. Still, I paid around 3.06 lakhs, 3,05,750 rupees. Now I have paid. So still there is a profit because of pre-closure around 2.45 lakhs. See, 2.45 lakhs, I got profit here because of pre-closure. But I lost some money because I sold my gold for 4,57,157 grams of gold. But there is a chance when it is high now, if I'm selling, I might be getting 3,35,000 more. So I lost 3,35,000 in gold selling. So totally it is lost to me, this minus this. See, still it is lost to me for 90,000. So I supposed to take this 90,000 here. So which means for this 19.25 lakhs, I have paid around 4 lakh interest. That too within 2-3 years. You can able to see here the tenure. This is what the loans. This is what the bank getting some source of income from this kind of loans. If you are paying to them, then it is good for them. Otherwise, it will become non-performing asset. Then it is bad for any bank. Like that, lots of banks, they got a poor customers who take loans and they never repay, and then they will abscond. And then it is not good for the bank and not good for the society also, because this bank not only serving those people who cheating, because this bank's also serving everyone, right? In that case, everyone will be affected. Because of that only, we are getting less interest for our savings account. For example, now it is only 2.5%, right? And also for FDs, it's just like 4.55% only. Because of this only, like a bank, they can't able to provide more interest to the customers. Anyway, through this video, you came to know how I have taken online loans through my OTP, and also the interest rates, and also when I have taken the loans, and how much the processing charges, and how much the loan amount I have taken, how much the total interest, but how much the interest I have paid by pre-closing, and what is the pre-closing benefit. See, I was started with the nothing. They said they can't able to provide me any loans, and after that I have taken around 20 lakhs. 20 lakhs is a big money without any face-to-face process. This is what the reality. This is something strange, right? I am having capability even when I'm inquiring them some 1 lakh loan. At the time they said they can't able to provide. But see, now I got 20 lakhs and I also pre-closed most of the loans. Only few loans pending. For example, I'm having some two-wheeler loans still pending. Some of my other loans and some other few things I still have pending. But mostly most of the loans I have repaid. So totally I have paid interest around 4 lakhs. See, this 4 lakhs, it's difficult to earn, but I have repaid to the loans in the name of interest. So decide accordingly whether to take loan or not. If you want, and if you are going to do something productive, for example, in my case, I have built my house, so I can say that I did something good, so that I can able to convince myself with this 4 lakh that I paid to them, that I can consider as a rent for the house. Totally, I spent around 30.5 lakhs. 30.5 lakhs. So I can say the excess money, like indirect expenses, maybe that I can consider that as a home rent. If I'm not having my own house, I supposed to pay every month some 10,000 to the landlord. Now I ended up paying nothing to my home, but I paid lots of interest and lots of hidden charges. So that I can convince myself that we can put into the home rent. It's similar to the home rent, but after 5 years and after 10 years, then we will be satisfied. What are all the indirect expenses that we paid, that we can consider that we paid to the home rent. Now after 10 years, you can say this is like a completely debt free home. Okay. And also at that time, you can able to sell for a good price. So still it is like a profit to me. So everything we need to think in a good manner so that we can able to live happily. If you are taking lots of things into your mind, then you can't able to live happily. So that I'm telling here. So keep that in your mind. I think this video is useful for many people who want to take loans and who want to pre-close the loans and everything. So if you find this video helpful, please like the video and share with your friends and family members. So if you like my channel, don't forget to subscribe and then hit the bell icon to get instant notifications. So see you with another interesting video. So keep watching more videos from my channel playlist. Have a great day. Bye-bye.